guys. So I don't know what made me think of this randomly, because I had a different thought for today's video, but then my mind took me here because I was thinking of like old Disney Channel shows. So do you remember there was like ToonDisney, there was like Jetix, and on Jetix there were shows like Oban Star Racers, Super Robot Monkey Team, Hyperforce Go, which I forget honestly some of the other ones, but like those are the three that come to my mind straight away. And then on ToonDisney, you had like Pepper Ann, you had like House of Mouse, you had Aladdin the television series, Hercules the television series, The Little Mermaid television series. And here I think is the thing that just boggles my mind, maybe. The Little Mermaid television series is on Disney Plus. Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go is on Disney Plus. I think Hercules, I think that one too, is now on Disney Plus. At first I don't think it was. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, when is House of Mouse gonna get on Disney Plus? When is Aladdin the television series gonna get on Disney Plus? When is Oban Star Racers gonna get on Disney Plus? And when is Witch gonna get on Disney Plus? And with that, I've also had extra additional thoughts. With House of Mouse, could we do like a reboot? Could we do like, hey, here are updated like shorts because they have the new style. Mind you, I'm not a super duper big fan of the new style, but I would love to see like the House of Mouse format with the episodes, and would love, I don't know, like I would just like to see like some of our newer characters in House of Mouse. I don't know if that could be done. I don't know. I have no idea. It's just a thought process. It's just a thing I have in mind. But I think the thing that really gets me, I'm going on into a different like product here, but it connects. Trust me, just go with me on this. You have a Winx Club, okay? Winx, if you've watched Winx Club, it's not important. It really isn't. But around that time, you also had, like I said, Witch. A part of me, like, almost, like, they kind of battled each other. They're not the same, but if you look at them, like, they have their fancy little outfits, they both have wings, you can be like, oh, they're a little bit the same. The concepts are very different, okay? Like, Winx Club is about fairies, you've got witches in there. Witches, like, hey, we're guardians, and we protect, like, a different world. Mind you, that's kind of also what Winx Club does. They protect different worlds too from like monsters and creatures, but it's different. It's not the same. But Winx Club has gone through like so many, I would say, like animation redesigns. Because I remember, like, Winx Club used to be on, like, 4Kids TV. And then it got, I believe, picked up by, like, Nickelodeon. And then the voice actors changed. Everything was, like, a little bit different. And I was like, oh. And it was, like, a little bit more modern in animation. But Witch hasn't gotten that. Mind you, again, two different things. Like, they're not owned by the same thing. But I would just, it would be nice if Witch could somehow, like, hey, you want to update with, like, just the 2 seasons that we have? Or if we want to continue the story, we can with this new updated animation that we have. Because we have like new storylines and like new concepts. I don't know, like that's just a thought I have. And then I thought about, because Winx Club got a live action, mind you, that only lasted for like what, 2 seasons? Will it get picked up by a different network or different streaming service? Who knows? I have no idea. But could you do that with Witch? Could they get the same kind of like love and care? And I remember, like, Winx toys were like more prevalent. They had dolls. They had like I wouldn't say Polly Pocket, but they had like the mini, almost like figurines. And then they had like the set that you could buy. But I remember for Witch, the one thing that I could get, and it was at McDonald's, they had the keychains. Again, I don't know what made me think of this and go down this road. But they had these keychains through McDonald's. And this was the only, at least from what I remember, I could not find any other like Witch toy unless you went to McDonald's and you got these keychains. I remember though, like me and my friends, if we had, like, I traded. Like, I had so many Cornelias. I was trying to collect them all. I was like, look, I could not get, I think it was Will and Irma. I had everyone else. But I kept getting Cornelia and I think it was Haylin. And I was like, I traded with one of my friends. And I was like, hey, I'll give you a Cornelia for, trying to think if it was for Irma or if it was for Will. Somehow I got all of them. But I don't have them anymore. So, and that's where I'm like, how did I get down this road? Where did I go? But yeah, there was no like real toy from what I remember. Like, you could not go into a Target or a Walmart and find like a hey, I want like a doll or something in regards to these characters. And that's what kind of just sucks. But from what I've heard is they've recently, like that, God, I swear this has become just like a whole witch video. They've recently got like a revamped look. So I'm very curious if maybe somebody would pick that up and something could come of that. I have no idea. But I kind of miss that day and age of, how we had Witch, how we had Oban Star Racers, how we had House of Mouse, how we had like Aladdin, Hercules, Little Mermaid, the television series. Like, there were some shows in the early 2000s. The theme songs were on point. The shows were just fantastic. And I'm not even just talking about Disney. Like, I know I'm mostly talking about Disney shows, and that's because, again, where my thought process went, that's kind of where I was kind of going. But even if you look at, like, Cartoon Network, and you look at, Nickelodeon, or, again, I think, like, 4Kids, PBS, whatever, around that time, there were some fantastic shows. And it kind of, not sucks, but I feel like at times you're like, whatever happened to those days? Like, whatever happened to, like, the banger shows? Like, whatever happened to that? And you just don't have them anymore. So sometimes I get why, the reboots come around, or like, hey, let's give it some edge or do something different. Um, but yeah, that's kind of where my thought went. And what I thought about today, I would like to at some point, again, most of these were like Disney shows, and that's mostly what I'm focusing on. It would be nice if some of those that are not on Disney Plus yet came on Disney Plus, because why not? I would assume it's because of some sort of contract. But to me, if it's Disney, why wouldn't it be, like, why wouldn't it be on there? So I don't know though. I have no idea. Maybe somebody else knows. Maybe you know. So if you have an idea, or if you know, please feel free to leave your thoughts down below, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.